Welcome back. I don't know about you, but given all these serious topics, I think it's high time for a little humor, courtesy of our friend Zach Freeman up in Grapevine, who offered his take on the Lone Star State giving the green light to hire chaplains to serve as counselors in public schools.
This is just your child meeting alone to have potentially vulnerable conversations with an uncertified adult chaplain. And we all know religious leaders have a centuries-long reputation of being beyond reproach when it comes to their treatment of children. They did manage to amend the bill to require background checks and prohibit registered sex offenders from serving as chaplains. Thanks a lot, wokesters.
Well, aside from the fact that this guy cracks me up, how do you see the pastors as school counselors experiment working out? I'm going to start with you, Tamar Bell.
I didn't know that they were being paid from the school security budget, which I've never thought was sufficient, especially in some of the very large schools that you have here in HISD, that videos end up on that stupid TikTok of people getting beat senseless, a parent's nightmare. So I got a problem with the funding source of this. If it was volunteer and of course not by themselves, I'm sorry, I would be okay with it, but taking this from school security, absolutely not.
Paul, you know, I guess each district gets to decide whether they want to do this, but what do you make of this?
Yeah, it was a very poorly crafted law. It didn't have any protections, really. It was just kind of, hey, like, hey, if you want to do this, go do this. Most districts, so it was essentially half and half. The votes had to be taken already, and half of the districts said no, straight up, and the other half said we already have provisions that allow for volunteers, and so we're going to just affirm that policy. And then the second one is there's no prohibition from a school district hiring someone who is a pastor to serve our school. Our principal is a ordained minister, so there's nothing prohibiting that. It's more a matter of forcing that into the system, and thankfully the other half said we'll let them be volunteers.
Okay, we all agree we need more counselors in our schools, but these pastors don't have to be certified as counselors to get a paycheck and do this job. Do you have a problem with that?
Yeah, I do, you know, for sure. Well, you know, you send your kids to public schools, charter schools, and if you want your children to be influenced, you know, by religious people, then you either go to religious school or you go to church, and that's where they get the influence. So I think, you know, inserting this into the schools is ridiculous, and that guy was hilarious.
Good idea, bad idea, Bob?
Well, my first reaction was what could possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
But that aside, there is a school security aspect in this, and the schools right now are not able to identify all of the potential psychological threats that could manifest itself into a security issue. And if these people are in addition to the counselor staff, perhaps that does surface some issues that need to be addressed, and monitoring social media and all of these kinds of things.
Let's hope.